what, Daddy?
You're coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, I don't know why you want to go out.
Don't worry about it, Daddy.
Well, okay.
Okay, what?
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
I choke you in public. Big like I choke small white woman.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
Not a good look that you did what you did to me.
Yo, Shannon Sharpe is an idiot. You're in a full-blown relationship with a teenager. But what makes it even worse, she's an OnlyFans model. And you didn't see this coming? This is why a lot of you dudes brag about being a passport bro. Because you're doing the same shit in the other countries. There's nothing wrong with going to another country, but when you go to other countries specifically to go mess with teenagers, and the reason why you get away with the shit you get away with, because the girls in the other countries can't speak English and those women can't tell on you. The reason why black men are not respected in America is because of shit like this.
How you doing, YouTube family? Today is Thursday, April the 24th, 2025. It's your man, Big D, and I'm back with another one. Want to thank all you good folk out there for continuing to rock with my son and I, going over to the channel, consuming the content, and just giving the content a chance. My son and I, we greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Well, family, man, this is crazy. This stuff going on with Shannon Sharpe. Just last week this time, Shannon Sharpe was celebrated. Him and Stephen A was having good conversation on their show. Shannon and Ocho was having good times. He having good vibes on his Club Shay Shay. And it's like this week, Shannon done went from sugar to shit. And that's how it is, family. I turned on the y'all guys saw the little AI generated video. Now they making goddamn cartoon characters, AI characters with Big Unc, man. And it's crazy because the little action figure, everything matched, but his face, it don't even look like Big Unc in the face. Family, do y'all agree with the brother that said Shannon is an idiot? Do y'all agree with the stuff that he said? People on here talking crazy. The dudes talking crazy about Shannon. Some dudes are standing winning with Shannon. Some dudes are against him, saying, "Oh, he a dumbass. He should have knew better. He ain't had no dick discipline. He not practicing what he preached." But fellas, let's be now for y'all that's talking shit about Big Unc, right? Let's have a conversation. If you perhaps was in the same position as old Big Unc, right? Old 6'1", 6'2", cock diesel, swole motherfucker with pockets, long pockets, and that little white girl would have stepped to y'all. That little white girl would have sashayed that little Baywatch ass on y'all. Y'all would have hit that. Y'all would have hit smash too. So the only reason why y'all talking shit because y'all probably ain't in shape. And if you are, your pockets ain't on swole, so the little white girls ain't coming at you like that. They not stepping. They might smile at you in the gym, and you might have to talk up on it like that. But shit, it was just a matter of time before one of them little snow bunnies was gonna get at old Shan up in the gym. It was just a matter of time. They was already plotting. She just the one that was the first one able to pull it off. So we got to think about this thing. But family, as I always do, I'm going to play the little audio in the back, and I'm going to go ahead and give my commentary.
Well, what, Daddy?
You're coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, I don't know why you want to go out.
Don't worry about it, Daddy.
Well, okay.
Man, listen. Why they made the little white girl with them big old doe eyes? Look with them big old doe eyes, like she a deer or something. Like she a young female deer. Look at this, family. And I mean, whoever generated this AI replica of Shannon, they did a fantastic job. I hate to say it, Big Unc, but man, you finna be the butt of a whole bunch of jokes. And that's just the way it is. So, but damn, family, come on now.
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
That's a good woman. Big black actual small white woman.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
Not a good look that you do what you think you did to me.
Yo, Shannon Sharp is an idiot. You're in a full-blown relationship with a teenager. But what?
Now, I mean, I ain't gonna say Big Uncle idiot. I mean, yeah, did he probably make the wrong decision with the wrong head? Yeah, I would say that. But to say he an idiot, nah, he just fell prey to what any wealthy, fit dude could fall prey to. So stop it. He ain't no idiot, but did he make a poor choice? Absolutely, he did.
Makes it even worse, she's an OnlyFans model.
Now, I'm sorry for stopping the family, but the thing about it is, okay, yeah, for him to say he was in a full-blown relationship with a teenager, no, Shannon was just clapping them cheeks. That damn young lady, she was in a full-blown relationship with Big Unc. I already know what time it is. See, Big Unc was paying her to leave. He wasn't paying her to move in. He was paying her to leave and paying for her to, hey man, you know, we get together. You know what I'm saying? You don't disrupt my peace. You know what I'm saying? And this can be beneficial for everybody, for all parties involved. So I'm not going to say that she was a full-blown teenager because no, she wasn't. She was 20 years old. But was she the most maturest out the bunch? No, because she's too young. But she's still 20. She's an adult.
You didn't see this coming? This is why a lot of you dudes brag about being a passport bro. Because you're doing the same shit in the other countries. There's nothing wrong with going to another country, but when you go to other countries specifically to go mess with teenagers.
Nah, I don't agree with that shit he's saying about the passport bros. First of all, let me tell you something. Guys who was in the military or working contracting for the military way back in the 80s and 90s, listen, them are the true passport bros. These dudes just getting their little passport and going overseas and getting at the honeys in these foreign countries. Listen, we was doing that shit back in the day. The military veterans was doing that shit already. So we the original passport bros. However, wasn't nobody in them countries messing around with no underage girls. If your ass went of age, your ass wasn't getting F around with. And furthermore, they have some very strict laws over there as far as messing around with underage chicks. And especially your ass is an American.
And the reason why you get away with the shit you get away with, because the girls in the other countries can't speak English, and those women can't tell on you.
That's a damn lie. Let me tell you something. Now on this shit, that brother he talking out the side of his motherfucking neck because all them women over there speak English. English is the #1 language in them countries. Way back in the day, and I'm talking about back in the day when I was in the military and whatnot and contracting. Let me tell you something. They spoke perfect English then, and that was way back in the day. So for him to come on here to say, oh, well, they can't speak English and they can't tell, that is so disingenuous because that shit is a lie. Let me tell you, I will say this. There were incidents where, you know, them little foreign chicks, it's some Americans who was, you know, contracting and they had little incidents. Oh, yeah. And the police was involved. Oh, yeah. So not only can they speak English, but they know how to tell, too. They was telling back then. So what he's saying is not the truth.
The reason why black men are not respected in America is because of shit like this.
Well, what?
Well, I'm not going to say black men are not respected in America because, no, I disagree with you, brother. There are those of us are very well respected. And up until the point that Shannon tripped up, he was highly respected, brother. So let's not get it twisted. Big Unc is still a superstar. Big Unc was still a superstar tight end. Big Unc got his papers. He ain't know other than this, other than with the women. Okay, I mean, okay, that's the only thing you can really say about Shannon. But in large, man, this right here, the fact of the matter is, this little girl wanted to have a baby from Shannon, and he went with that. I would think by now Shannon should have a vasectomy. By this stage in life, so he wasn't trying to have no babies. And then when his little tape came out, the audio tape, when he was allegedly smashing Michelle or whoever her name was, the little girl got in her feelings. And at that point, okay, now I thought we was in a relationship. No, Gabriella, your ass is in a relationship with yourself. With yourself. But let me tell you, as I said, I went over to this young lady. When you report, you got to do thorough investigative work when you reporting, right? So you can report accurately. And I did, a little investigative deep diving, and I went over to her page, and I ain't gonna lie now. I mean, she ain't as far as in the face, she look like an average little snow bunny. But her little body, she got this one little picture where she just got a little bathing suit on and just tooting it up in the sky. She a little nasty or something. I already know it. And I understand, brother. I understand. I still say you probably should have, maybe, I don't know, your relationship, whatever you had with her should have been a brief one. I ain't saying you shouldn't have done it, but you probably should have made it very, very brief. Because when you start running them back and letting them run back, especially ones like that, they get attached. The next thing you know, you got this going on. So family, what you think about what this brother said about my man Shannon Sharpe? What you think about this crazy little cartoon, this AI video? This shit is hilarious. What do y'all think about the action figure? Everything else is perfect. Perfecto. But his face, that don't look like Big Ump, man. They don't look like him. They should have probably did a little bit more on the face, but everything else is perfect. And that little purse he always carrying, his little man bag and shit. But at any rate, man, we gonna hope and pray that Shannon gonna be able to avoid this one. Well, I think he gonna get scuffed up a little bit. Hopefully he be able to shake it off and come back unscathed, because we have a lot of brothers, man, that, look at the Jonathan Majors boy. You know what I'm saying? You can clearly see he wasn't abusing nobody. That white chick was popping him upside his head. And basically he still got cased up. So that just goes to show you, when you deal with them snow bunnies, the law's gonna change a whole lot, especially if they not no trailer park snow bunny. Let's say they snow bunnies come from a decent family, maybe got a decent little body on them. And even the fact this girl that Shannon hooked up with got a little OF page, she a little OnlyFans model. Listen, they ain't gonna care about none of that. Her mom and daddy don't care about none of that. All they see is Shannon Sharpe, this big older black man with money, took advantage of their baby. That's just the way it goes. Hopefully he can survive this. Well, family, always remember, be more tomorrow than you were yesterday. Peace.